In Northwest news, House GOP leader Kathy McMorris Rodgers has a new distinction. After giving birth to a baby girl on Sunday, the 44-year-old became the only member in Congress to give birth 3 times in office. Representative McMorris welcomed a son in 2007 and a daughter in 2010. She announced the birth of her daughter, Bryn Catherine, on Twitter. The baby weighs 6 pounds and 7 ounces and came 2 weeks early. An aide said that the 5-term Congresswoman from Washington State still plans to continue her post as conference chair and plans to run for a 6th term next year. A lot of farmers grow wheat in the Columbia Basin, and there might be something new in the way their competitors are doing it. Here with the story is the Associated Press.
As the global population grows, so do the concerns about our food supply. With farmland being reduced, insects mutating to avoid pesticides, and weather patterns becoming more unpredictable, a group of researchers from Kansas say our farming techniques must adapt.
10,000 years ago, when we started agriculture, we had to tear up nature's ecosystem in order to get the grains, the seedbed, to germinate. Well, what we're saying is that that's the beginning of the idea that nature's to be subdued or ignored.
The top grains produced worldwide are annuals, which means fields have to be freshly planted every year. Once the seeds are in, extreme temperatures, pests, and water levels can all affect the crops adversely. So scientists are working to turn wheatgrass, a perennial, into a viable, more durable replacement for standard wheat.
With the perennial root system, they're there year-round. So you don't have ground that's torn up and then subject to the forces of wind and rain, and you get erosion.
And some farmers say they would be pleased with an alternative.
If we can save our fuel and save chemicals, it'd be a win-win situation.
But others say that although there is value in the Land Institute's approach, demands on the food supply require faster action.
Certainly some of the perennial wheat looks very promising, but it's still a long way out.
The Land Institute has one experimental variety of wheatgrass called Kernza that is already being grown by farmers and used to make flour and beer. Jill Craig, Associated Press.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.